YouTube, what the crap's going on? There is some news in the Total War community. So, if you have not been paying attention to social media or rumors on the forums or anything else, then you may be hearing it for the first time. That they just announced an expansion DLC for Total War Attila, which is called the Age of Charlemagne. For many of us, this is a pretty exciting time period, and I think could lend itself very well to Total War. I like the fact that this has been tacked on to Attila because it kind of fits the time frame, right? You move from Rome 2 into Attila and then on into Charlemagne. Who knows? Maybe this is even a precursor for like a Medieval 3. We don't know that. Creative Assembly hasn't confirmed this. I'm just saying, could be interesting. Or, you know what? Who knows? Maybe it's just here and that's what we get. What's my initial reaction to it? I'm excited about the time and the content that it's going to cover, because it's an interesting time in history. Now, before I get all kinds of haters on here, this has nothing to do with the Warriors of Chaos DLC. So if you're here to comment about that, you're on the wrong video. In my opinion, this is what I consider to be legitimate DLC content. It's been a long time since Attila's released. This is clearly something that has been worked on since the release of the game, and it's being tacked on if you want it as an addition to your game. In my mind, this is very acceptable, very appropriate DLC. Now, does that mean it's good? We don't know yet. It hasn't been released. Am I excited about its potential to be good? Yes, of course I am. Am I here telling you to go pre-order it right now? No. So, just getting that out of the way, because I know there's an absolute inordinate amount of hate right now about the Warriors of Chaos thing, and be it known, I don't like the idea of pre-ordering and the whole day one DLC thing. I don't like that. I'm not here proving it. I'm not telling you to go do it. I'm not defending it. I'm just getting this out of the way up front, because it seems that all these videos right now are getting hit by it. Now, if you don't like the Warriors of Chaos thing, great. Go to the forums. Tell Creative Assembly why you don't like it. That's the best place to handle it. You'll notice that the way it has typically been getting handled is I leave a comment with my thoughts about this trailer, and I get a whole bunch of hate messages from people who are mad about Warhammer. Okay, my comment here has nothing to do with that. This to me, I don't mind people hating on what's happened with the Warhammer thing. That's your prerogative. But whenever someone else is just trying to come here and watch the video and leave a comment about what they think, don't come on here hating on me about an unrelated topic. This is nonsense. I'm not going to respond to those comments anymore. I've made that mistake in the past. I've made it multiple times. I shouldn't. I'm not responding to that nonsense anymore. If you want to talk to me about the fact that you don't like something about the game, or you want me to review it, or that's great. I'm happy to have it, but it has to be like an actual intelligent conversation rather than ranting and name calling and all kinds of other completely unnecessary and immature stuff. So again, I'm not attacking people who don't like the Chaos DLC. I'm on your side. I don't like it either. So just saying, I don't agree with the way in which some people are pursuing it. Now, that is way too much time I've wasted on that. Let's talk about this. So first of all, the music in the trailer sounds fantastic. I hope it's in the game. The trailer itself is cool. We know it's just an in-engine trailer. It's a cinematic. It's fine. This is not gameplay, and the trailer being good doesn't make the DLC good. I get it. I'm just saying, by way of being a trailer, I like it. It's good. The music's good. Seems all very fitting. CA is quite good at trailers. We all know that. Some of us are obviously more concerned about the final product, and that's fine. Let's not talk about all that, though, right now. Let's talk about what I think has the potential to be good here. And I'm over here on the Wiki page. I'll have a link to this, and let's just check this out real quick. So they give you a little background about the content here. So this is starting in the year 768 AD. And after the death of his father, Charlemagne is to share the Frankish throne alongside his brother. So it just kind of setting the stage. That's where we're at. It tells you who else you might expect to see here. So Saxons, Saracens, Vikings. Giving us an idea, maybe some of the different factions we'll see in the game. We don't have a list of factions yet, but I'll show you the campaign map in a minute. You can kind of start taking some guesses. There has been rumors of this for quite a while because of an update to the Steam database, and it's been floating around the forum, and there's a lot of people who think they have an actual faction list. You can go look there, but it's all rumor until it gets announced. So let's just keep going through here. So unique campaign with unique gameplay mechanics. Now this is the part that catches my eye. I don't know if it's great. I don't know what they mean by new gameplay mechanics or all that other kind of stuff, but I want to see it. Because I think there's a lot of good things that they're doing with Warhammer that, might be able to be applied in Attila. Maybe we won't see that here. Maybe we will. I have no idea. This is all just speculation. That's why I don't make a lot of these videos. So I'm just going to keep that repeating in the background so we have some noise. Anyway, yeah, I hope it's good, because I think there's a lot of cool things they're doing with Warhammer and that they could do that would really make for an amazing Medieval 3 experience. Like the legendary lords in Warhammer, for instance. Could you apply that to a king in a medieval thing? Like, not necessarily have him carried around in a big giant chair on the battlefield and shoot magical fireballs and stuff, but obviously the fact that they have such a big impact on your faction and that there's quests and all this other, could that be integrated into a Medieval 3? Sure, and it would be neat. So there's some things they mentioned here that I think could be interesting. And so we know that they do work over the art in the game. This is the Twitter page for Total War, by the way. So like right here is a look at some of the unit cards. I'll see if I can zoom up on it here so you all can see it a little closer. So this is what the unit cards, just an example. So nice artwork there. It's not going to wildly change. This guy's getting himself promoted right now on my channel without meaning to. Yeah, it's not like a wild change to gameplay or something else, but hey, it's neat to see that they spent some time making up a little bit of new art there. You can see Warrior Sparta likes this. So let's go down here and look at the campaign map. This is the campaign map. You can see the province. I think they said it was 52 conquerable provinces. You can see it does not include North Africa, and it kind of cuts off right here along this boundary here to the east. You got Pannonia here and Croatia, but I mean no Illyria or anything else down here. So a lot of potential factions that we could see here. Obviously they mentioned Saracens, so I'm assuming we maybe see some Saracens or Berbers or whatever. Maybe I don't know exactly who inhabited what's modern southern Spain at this time. I don't know all that. I'm not a real history buff, but I know that there was some Islamic factions that were here and across North Africa, so obviously you probably interact with them. In fact, we pretty much have that confirmed. I'll show you in a minute. And you've got all the way up here into Britannia and to Hibernia. So a lot of factions all the way up here. Danish factions that we can see because it mentions Vikings as well. So lots of interesting stuff that could be here. I need to get back over here. Let's go back there. We don't want to play the Night Goblin video. So yeah, new units. So there's a couple of things I want to call out here. It says playable factions. It does say that these are going to be announced in the weeks before the launch. So that'll be interesting. Keep an eye out for that. Apparently they're going to announce them to us. So they're saying just watch out there. And as I hear, I'll let you know too. Age of Charlemagne includes new units, like right here. So 300 new units. I don't know what this means. Are Levy Freemen, do they count once for the Boii? Do they count once for the Nervii? I don't know. I don't know what this means, 300 new units. It's exciting. We'll see. I'll obviously take a look at that for you. And they mentioned some specific units. They mentioned house girls somewhere in here too, which is pretty exciting. We already have them in Attila, but still be cool to see them. Jeanettes are cool units. Knights that we should start seeing. Saxon warriors should be neat to see some of the units that they come up with. War weariness is like a new feature that apparently is going to play into your campaign experience in the sense that it sounds like it's going to have some kind of, like your kingdom may get weary if you drag a war out too long and don't bring an end to it, so maybe that forces a little more tug and pull on how you do wars. I've seen some people who think this could be bad, some who say it could be good. I don't know. We'll see. It says unique kingdom events. Is this like what we already see in Attila? I don't know. Is it more specific, more detailed? Again, I'm excited to see what it is. I don't know yet, but that'll be something I review. New technologies. Probably this is going to be similar to the last Roman expansion, where they just kind of work over the tech tree. Buildings-wise are probably going to be a little different. I'm assuming that you're going to start to see some tease of feudalism in here in the way that the buildings work and all that other stuff. So agents and skills. Agents are supposed to be more focused and play a bigger role and be more specialized. So they tell us, and this is where we kind of get the confirmation of the Saracens, the Berbers here, where it says imams. Yeah, we're obviously going to see an Islamic faction or factions in the game. I don't know how many, so that'll be something that some people are going to be excited to see. I know some people wanted to see them in Attila or like a Rise of Islam DLC even, so you're going to get some of that here. So yeah, it should be interesting. So yeah, and then supposedly the agents and the general skill trees have been reworked. So again, don't know. Maybe it's similar to like the last Roman. Maybe it's more unique. We don't know. Those are all things I'll review. There's obviously the potential for things to be kind of cool here. Overall, I think there's potential for this to be a great DLC. I'll review it and we'll find out what things are most important to you as I review it. What do you want to know the most about? Leave me some comments. Help me know, and I'll put together kind of a matrix of those things that you all think are most important. I may even go run like either a straw poll or a Twitter poll, and just you all kind of feed me what do you want to know in the review, and I'll do my best to cover those items in the order that you all think are most important. And I'll get you a day one review. I'm not going to tell you to buy it or not buy it. I'm just going to give you the facts. You go make that decision. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to cover. Not a whole lot else I can say about this right now. I hope you all are excited. I know I'm excited to take a look at it. I'm always excited whenever there's new Total War news. Some news is more exciting than others, but to me, this is a good thing. If you're not into Warhammer and you want some more historical Total War content, here it is. So let's all hope it's good. And like I said, I'll be letting you know just as soon as we get the opportunity. I will get a review copy. I will be making a review, so you can look for that. There's obviously, like with any game, there's embargo dates and all this other stuff, so I'll release it as soon as the Creative Assembly allows me to release it. I will talk to you and get you as much in-depth content as I can. I don't know anything else right now, so that's all I can tell you. I'm not privy to special information or anything else, but just kind of wanted to give you my thoughts on it and make sure you knew about the upcoming news. Hope you all enjoyed this. HeirofCarthage signing off for now, and I will see you soon in the Age of Charlemagne.